If there wasn't a worse dungeon, this would be the worst.
So that's like I think what they're trying to do here is
you just
okay,
go into
even though you can see all 4 islands that you go to in the space, you know, and you can see them as just like, okay, you think you could just fly there. There are actually like gates around them that block you from going there.
Gates.
But the game doesn't bother to explain that. You know what I mean?
Well, you've
it just like assumes that you know.
So why does it matter?
Because it's just like, why did I just go to Cape Claw? I don't know. It annoys me. But that's the least of our problems, because we're going to a really annoying dungeon. Oh, by the way, another thing I hate about this game. Even though Fox has a fucking R-Wing, you have to walk around all these little areas every time you have to backtrack to them. Yeah. You think he could just fly there,
doesn't that happen in Metroid Prime?
Yeah, but in Metroid Prime, like... Well, in Metroid Prime 2 anyway, like, your ship gets damaged. So that one is excused. But I'm not sure about Metroid Prime. Well, part of that is you, like, go underground and stuff in that game.
Yeah.
But this Cape Claw is, like, out in the open.
Yeah, but there are some parts in Metroid Prime 1 where you're out in the open. Vendrano drifts.
Yeah.
So, same stuff applies. So not unprecedented, just video games.
I mean, like, I wouldn't mind that so much if backtracking through all these loading screens wasn't so annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, I don't want to have to walk through this giant tower with these ladders every single time I go back to Cape Claw. And spoiler alert, there's a Force Point temple in there. So I will have to go back through all this shit at least twice.
We should go to Cape Santa Claus. There wasn't even a joke there, it's just stupid. That's my favorite kind of jokes, though. When there isn't like a joke, it's just
what is the point of this room? Why not just have a pathway that just goes straight through?
Loading. We know that.
I'd rather watch a loading screen than do this shit.
That's true. This takes more effort. It's more frustrating.
I mean, like...
But it's so immersive.
The first Jak and Daxter game didn't have loading screens either.
But it's just immersive.
It's really not.
Aren't you immersed?
Not really.
In the lore of Star Fox Adventures Dinosaur Planet? Don't you feel like you could be attacked by a bloop any moment? And that you
I do feel that.
You might turn you might turn the corner and find a Bob-omb Dad sitting there bouncing on top of a Dumbledang pod. But right as you're about to grab that Dumbledang pod, you hear you get a bloop takes out, like, rips a little chunk out of your hair. Don't you feel like that could happen at any second? Because you're so immersed. This game is so... A Dumbledang pod. What did the Dumbledang pods do? Are those the health?
Yeah, they're like the little eggs.
Yeah. A Dumbledang.
This game is Dumbledank, yo.
Yeah, it's Dumbledank. Let me grab some of those Dumbledank grub tubs. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Broseph, Broheim, Procephalus.
And of course, the button that you use to pick shit up is also the... Wake up!
What do you say?
Oh!
I'm hungry. What a good mechanic. You can't just use...
I love how, like, I'll do it and then it just doesn't work sometimes.
I just like how that's a thing at all. Like, why should you have to feed him? Why?
You shouldn't. That's the answer.
There's, like, way more than enough mushrooms lying around.
Like, he's incapable of chasing down the little fuckers himself.
It feels like a mechanic that they were, like, going to do more with, but just didn't have the time to polish off. That's what she said. So they just sort of left it in half-assed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like a non-thing.
Right. And after 10 minutes of backtracking, we are finally back here. Well, it wasn't that long, but still.
Felt that long. Hey-oh. That really wasn't a hey-oh moment.
You know, like, I found a Bob-omb Dad.
You found one of those random buried Bob-omb Dads.
Well, makes my life easier.
Thanks, Fox. Somebody buried me here. Belinda,
drew this frog for you, Fox.
Belinda Bafomdad. I drew you a Belinda Bafomdad on my DeviantArt page, Jimmy. Carl/Mickey.
And here we go,
Good thing you
after
have a
one of the
dedicated
worst parts of the game.
It's a good thing you have a dedicated R-Wing tricky pouch.
Yep. Gotta go back to the phallic wing.
I really hope that we get to drive through some wings, Michael. Can you tell I'm tired?
Yeah.
I really hope we get to fly through some rings.
Well, good news for you.
Wall of text. You know, I actually learned this pretty recently. When you ever have like a paragraph, a decent sized amount of text and it's fairly small, you do want to align it to either the left or right. If you choose like a center alignment, it's kind of like obnoxious to read.
Yeah. Like,
Just a little
why is there force
thingy
field
there for you?
Do we just need to make up shit for this to feel like it actually belongs in the game?
See, that's the biggest problem with this game. This game feels really slow. It feels like almost everything you do is just like
A chore.
yeah.
Something to like artificially increase game
It feels
time.
really like artificial challenge. It doesn't feel like you're playing a game. It feels like you're doing the boring part of a game that shouldn't be there.
Alright, so another one. I don't think
job,
it's really
Fox.
possible to die in these. Except on the final boss, spoiler alert. What the
Keep
fuck?
going. You missed one. You could be done by now. Just thought I'd let you know that. Oh, okay,
Oh, boy.
so it doesn't finish. You have to.
By the way, there's one of these sections where if you miss even one ring, you gotta redo the whole thing.
That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, it is.
Doesn't it make you? It'd only be better if instead of an R-Wing, you got a gummy ship.
You know what? I'm playing that again. And
Better than you remember it.
actually, yes, because I actually bothered trying to customize the thing.
Cloud Runner Fortress.
Alright, here we go.
I'm ready.
Runner Fortress. I'll fly ahead and check if it's safe.
I know that got me kidnapped last time, but I'm going to do it again.
Man, I'm telling you, these guys, they really need to turn really need to turn up their field of view and their render distance, draw distance settings.
In this game?
No, the shark claws, because they can't see anything unless if it's right on top of them.
Well,
I'm thinking they just need to upgrade their
lovely
their
little
specs
gate
pretty
this
soon.
is. Guess what we have to do? Take a wild guess what comes next.
Is it some obnoxious
This-
loading bullshit?
No.
Or is it worse? What? Is this the water temple of this game?
No.
That's good at least.
This is the only part. See the switch right here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you hear that music?
Yeah.
You fall off even one of
what
these,
if-
you gotta do the whole thing over again.
What if every time you went to like work, in order to get in the front door, you had to do one of these jammy jams?
And then give you like barely enough time to do it. See that?
Yeah. At least you did it, no problem.
Well, the first time I played this, it took me forever.
Yeah, man, you fucking.
Like you saw
Yeah,
that. There were only like 2 seconds left.
Yep.
They like
It felt like a Spyro minigame.
Yeah.
You want to do it again? For fun?
And it's like it's really easy to fall off that too. And even then it doesn't open the gate. It makes a switch so that you can open the gate.
Yeah.
Like do you see some redundancy there? Just open the fucking gate.
Just don't even have the gate. You already had to like fly all the way up here anyway, so if you can fly up there,
Well, this
you can
is a
probably go
dungeon.
through a paper thin gate.
This is like the Dark Ice Mines. It's a dungeon.
Oh.
By the way, that weird jellyfish is a searchlight.
Yeah, no shit. What are you, stupid? But jellyfish isn't a searchlight.
Oh, I guess it just hurts you.
So it's not like that thing from Paper Marion and Grubba Tubba's
Tubba Blubba.
butt fart fortress.
Oh, it shoots you. That's what
It's
happens.
just a little Tesla beam.
Do I kill him?
Shoot the jellyfish. Quote the jellyfish anymore, nevermore. Did you know why a huge reason people stop, or companies, and probably because of complaints, sort of stopped using paper bags as much, and started encouraging the use of those other like reusable bags?
Why?
Um,
Are they more expensive?
apparently well, I'm sure that was actually part of it, but and they also make you pay. Started making some people pay for the plastic bags because apparently one of a huge way that they were getting rid of these plastic bags were disposing of them in the ocean, right?
Oh.
And then turtles, thinking they were jellyfish, would eat them and choke on them and die.
Wow, that's...
Almost as fucked up as that, I know.
Guess what?
What?
I ran out of magic trying to kill those sentry bots,
Uh-huh.
and I was supposed to use that one thing to fly up. But now that I don't have magic, I can't do that.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, there's magic right there.
There's some magic right there growing on that plant.
See the magic in me. He turns it into gold.
I feel like I'm watching like a original Disney movie.
Yeah, featuring Corbin Blue and Zac Efron
And
as the ghost.
and there's like some sort of wizards or sorcerers in it. Think of how many original Disney movies and like shows have something to do
Oh,
with magic.
people aren't liking our new main star on Zack and Cody? No problem. Put her in her own movie and then they'll love her for sure.
Put it in our own original movie. Make it have something to do with magic wielding teenagers
Yeah.
and tweenagers, and have hilarity ensue, and then you know what would make... Here we are, we're talking about fucking the Disney Channel again.
Well, it's just like what do we say about this little area right
We
here?
just started this dungeon too. Oh dear.
Oh, trust me, it only gets better from here.
I know it was the fox that set you free.
See,
Now where is he?
Do not
she got caught immediately.
Yep.
Come on now.
Well, tell me, where can I find the fox?
We're having chicken tonight, folks.
he will destroy.
She really looks like a chicken. Is she getting beat up by the
Yeah.
Nazis?
Take her away.
That was so dumb.
How nice of you to pay us a visit. Why don't I show you some of our hospitality?
Is he like British?
Yeah. Well, all the voice actors are.
I know, but like for example, Fox doesn't sound very British. He sounds like he sounds like old school
Instead of killing him, they just put him in a little cell.
Oxford British.
Now we can just
The
push
Oxford
this.
Dictionary. Wow.
Best jail cell of all time.
Question.
I can send you a disguise to fool the guards, but the prison walls are caught. Perhaps what is needed is an explosive touch to crack the use of disguise to get your staff back and escape. Okay.
Oh, you don't have your staff?
Yeah, they took the staff
Question. Did this come out before or after Wind Waker?
before.
Huh. Because this is really similar to Forsaken Fortress, isn't it?
No.
No? Escape from a jail cell, don't have
Well,
your staff. Gotta do
besides
something
that,
like
it's completely different. Like, it starts off, why can't I go in the hole?
This really came out before it?
Yeah, it came out in 2002, and that game came out in 2003.
Interesting.
What is
I know
the
this
deal
was
with the
supposed to be an
control?
N64, but I thought maybe since they They basically had to do a bunch of it after they're like, hey, that looks like Fox, and also make it a GameCube game. Thought maybe it came out a little later. Was that a spider? Was that supposed to be a spider web in the corner?
Of what?
That's like you see that.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Weird.
Where do I go?
It's one of those dinosaur spider webs you're always hearing about.
Yeah, it's like little dinosaur. There's like a little spider with a dinosaur head on it.
Yeah, it's like you know how everything's a car or a vehicle in Cars.
Yeah.
Pixar's Cars.
Didn't they have like little flies?
Yeah, little car flies.
Hey, look at this.
You could fit through those bars. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm sure the
Listen.
thing is like.
Why isn't Fox grabbing the staff?
Beat him up with the key.
Oh, this game sucks.
Whenever there's somebody getting beat up off like camera, it's always hilarious. You gotta push the boulder out again. Nothing like a good old video game escape from the same jail cell a million times without the guards figuring it out.
Yeah, that was like that other part where I got killed.
Yeah, that one. That other part.
Like I'm talking about the racing section.
Yeah.
So I guess we gotta go slowly and avoid the little
Except
ponds.
this one has great sound effects. Michael,
What?
be quiet.